Back to Good Morning Vail. Coming up on October 20th, there's an incredible event that you can get involved in to help end Alzheimer's. And here we have Chuck Smallwood in the studio with us this morning. Good morning, Chuck.
Good morning. How are you?
How was your commute in? We have some snow out there this morning.
It was pretty good. It was just a little wet and rainy, kind of a lot of splashback, but if you drove reasonably, it was fine.
Okay, so reasonably looking good out there on the roads. Now this walk that's coming up on the 20th, this is something that it means a lot to you. Can you just tell us a little bit about why?
Well, my mother was, she lived to be 102 months.
Wow.
But for about the last 10, 12 years of her life, she was not very cognizant. She was diagnosed with dementia. And so my sister and I got a firsthand experience of what it's like to have your parents not even recognize you. And it was extremely difficult for me because I would fly into California where my mom and sister live. And it's like you want to see your mom, but she's not really capable of having a conversation.
Wow.
But also the other piece was for my sister, who saw her every day and still was not really recognizable to her, except for those once in a while good days, which were spectacular, but also very difficult to walk away from because you didn't want it to stop. So when my mom passed, I didn't really know what to do or what to expect, and I was working. I worked for Edward Jones, and I found out that Edward Jones was the national sponsor for the Alzheimer's Association. And I found out that they wanted to do walks across the country, but we didn't have one here, and I thought, this is crazy. We should have a walk in Vail. And so I started working on this last year, and Gary Wickland, who's a friend of mine from Rotary, and we kind of pulled together a last-minute event at the Villar Center last year, and we pretty much sold it out. There was standing room only, and it told us that there were a lot of people that were interested in finding a cure. There were a lot of people that wanted to know more about Alzheimer's. So this year we decided we're going to get started early. We're going to get going in January and get this all wrapped up. Problem was the Colorado chapter did not have enough support for us because they didn't have enough staff. And so Gary was on the national board of the Alzheimer's Association.
Wow.
He managed to go back to a meeting in Chicago and tell them we're having trouble getting a walk here in the Vail Valley. And they said, that's crazy, we have to have a walk in Vail. And they found us staff out of state, brought them in to support this race. And now they have a couple of new people, great people at the Colorado chapter going forward to make sure that we can have the support we need to have a race next year.
That's really exciting. So it's taking place on October 20th. And so what time does it take place? How do people register?
Well, it's best to register online because that will keep the congestion down at the start of the race. The race starts at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning, but you can register online at alz.org/walk. So it's pretty easy. You just go on, you'll see a homepage that will come up to volunteer, to donate, or to find a walk. When you go into the Find a Walk page, you'll be looking for walks in Colorado. It'll give you a map, and then you go to that page, and then it will list the Eagle Walk and other Colorado walks. We're the first one because we're the last one, I guess. But anyway, you click on that, and then if you want to join a team, you can join an existing team. People can join my team by just typing in Smallwood. But if they want to set up a team, they can set up their own team right there and then start getting their friends and family involved or their coworkers, however they want to set up a team. We have teams from businesses to my Rotary Club, personal teams because they have a personal connection to it.
Great. Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing this incredible event with us, and also why it means so much to you. And again, if you want to get registered, alz.org/walk is the website. And again, it's coming up on October 20th at the Brush Creek Park Pavilion in Eagle. Coming up next, we have a look at that local weather forecast.